Shiva, 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 Shiva.
Hi guys, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So today we will discuss the most frequently asked topic on palmistry, which is the travel lines. So whether just by looking at someone's palm you can determine whether this person is destined to stick to his birthplace or whether this person is destined to travel a lot and to different places across the world in this lifetime. So the only place where we need to look at in order to know that is this place, which is known as the Mount of the Moon. Just so this place. So the only reason why this place has been assigned the signification of knowing someone's traveling expedition is that in ancient times all the travelings used to happen via sea only. There were no like trains, there were no aeroplanes, so the travelling to abroad used to happen via sea voyages only. So that is the only reason why this place has been assigned this signification, because moon also represents water, and this signification holds true in today's day and age as well, because like I've even personally found this thing true in my research, that majority of the people who have traveled a lot in this lifetime will have great significance with this portion of their palm. So first of all, what does Mount of Moon represents? This place is Mount of Moon. So moon represents your subconscious, your imagination, your sensitivity, your artistic and creative flair, along with desire to travel. So all that is being seen from this portion of the hand. So now comes the part, what are the combination and what are the signs which tells about someone's traveling. So these presence of these horizontal lines, these lines tell about someone's traveling, or whether it's a desire to travel or whether actual travel, that all is being seen from here. So let's say if you'll find faint lines, faint horizontal lines, that would tell about that that an individual desires to travel, but the actual manifestation of the traveling or that desire, whether that desire will convert into actual traveling, is seen from the dark lines. So the more darker the line is, the more possibility is that the person would travel. And one more thing, short line represents your short journeys. It's like the way we even do that in astrology, that the third house of your astrological chart tells about short journeys within the city or within the neighboring places. So same is the case with the short lines. Short line tells about your short journeys, and long darker line tells about your long journeys. Okay, and even for that thing to happen, the condition of the mount also needs to be very important. The more this mount is prominent, and let's say in order to judge the condition of the mount, we need to look at that. First of all, this mount has to be little bit puffed. Along with that, if this mount is little bit curved outside the percussion, so let's say initially it was drawn like this, like the straight line, but if you'll find this portion little bit puffed like this, little bit curving outside, so this means that this portion, this Mount of Moon is in a good state. This mount is prominent, is accentuated. So there is a possibility that this person's desire can get manifested into reality, but it would also depend on the signs. So we need to first look at from the perspective of its combination with other lines. Like the way I have said, short lines means short traveling, long line means longer distance journeys. So let's say if you'll find these lines touching the lifeline, so this means that this person during his traveling could have some health related issues. That's the first combination. Let's say it's combination with other line. So let's say this is our fate line. So any traveling line of travel, if it gets touched to the fate line, the fate line. So this means it is considered as a positive sign. This means that this person could get success in his, that like this travel could happen related to your career, related to your job, and if this person will undertake this journey, this would definitely bring positive results into his life. And one more thing, when this travel line touches the fate line, what is important to look at is that after it's where the line has touched the fate line, if the line is after that point is in an unafflicted condition, if this line is unbroken or unaffected or in a good state, then this would bring happiness and this would bring success in his job. Otherwise, if this line after touching the fate line, this fate line is getting in a distorted shape, so this means that this journey would prove to be bring very ill results in this person's life. So that's the combination we have discussed. What will happen when travel line will touch the lifeline? That's one sign. What will happen when the line will touch the fate line? This would mean success only if after the where the line is touching, beyond that point fate line is in a good state. Then third comes, let's say if the line of travel is getting touched by the line of sun line. So this is our sun line, this is our ring finger, and the single vertical line beneath it is known as the sun line. So let's say this travel line is touching the sun line. So this would mean that this traveling or this travel would bring fame into this person's life. So that's one combination. Another thing is that some signs, certain signs which you need to know. So the sign of star, the sign of cross is not considered good at all in the travel line. So let's say if you will find these are the travel lines. So let's say on this travel line you have spotted a sign of cross or sign of star. So this means that this is a sign that during the journey this person could face obstruction or accidents, this person could remain stranded in the foreign land. So this is all what is written in our scriptures, and which is also true. I have found this thing true in my own research, that the sign of cross, sign of star, if spotted on the line of travel, would indicate obstruction and obstacles in the traveling. You know, you need to understand this thing from this point of view, that all these major lines are they tell about the life path of an individual, how his life would head. But the appearance, the arrival of these accessory lines or these line of influence, they tell about the happening of an event. So let's say if this person is running of an age of 25 and he during his that particular age he has spotted this travel line, so the possibility would remain high that he might get opportunities to travel or he would desire towards travel. But the presence and the arrival of these special signs would tell about the outcome of the journeys. So whether in his journey, his undertaken journey, he'll meet success, he'll get fame, or he'll face obstacles, that all can be seen by the presence of these signs. They deeply affect the possibility of the event. So we have discussed sign of star, sign of cross are not considered good. So is the sign of circle. So let's say if we will spot the sign of circle on the line of travel, this would mean that there will be frustration in his journey. Sign of island is also not considered good. Let's say this is the line of traveling and you have spotted this island kind formation on the line of travel. This also means that this person can face accidents, can face obstruction during his journey. The good signs which bring very good results are the signs of triangle and the sign of square. So if you will find any of these two signs, like the sign of square or sign of triangle on the line of traveling, so that would mean that this person can get good results. The sign of square would protect him from any of the obstacle which he might face, and the sign of triangle would bring too much of intellectual honors into this person's life. So these are the signification if you will find these special signs. Like the way I have said, faint lines tells about the desires to travel, and the long and dark lines tells about the actual manifestation and actual happening of the traveling. So we have discussed that. Now comes the part of knowing. Like the way this happens with many people, they want to know whether when they can expect moving into their own house, or when they can expect relocating to a new house. So that all is seen if you'll find, let's say, this mount of Saturn, finger of Saturn represents your home and security. So if any point of time when this person is running those situations or circumstances, when he's looking forward to like good options in the suburb or in the neighboring area where he wants to relocate, or he's living in a government accommodation, or he wants to buy his own house. So any point of time from the lifeline, if you will see the appearance of any auxiliary line which is moving towards this middle finger, so this could be seen as a sign that this person could move towards his own home. He can buy a new home, because this is what middle finger represents. This represents middle finger, and the mount of Saturn represents your home and your security. And the arrival of this influence line from the lifeline towards the mount of Saturn or the middle finger can assure the possibility of happening of that event. That's one sign. Now comes a sign of relocation and movement to abroad. So that is seen from the lifeline. So let's say if you have spotted, this is our lifeline. So you have seen one fork going towards mount of moon. So this is our lifeline, which is circling this mount of Venus, and you will have spotted this fork kind of formation on the from the lifeline, one line going towards the mount of the moon. So it represents and it tells that this person would settle far from his birthplace. And in case if you will find on this kind of four combination, you will find one more two-faced lines. So this means that this person could face problem. So this is how we see the relocation. And let's say in those cases where you will find, so let's say if you will find this lifeline encircling more area and going towards the mount of the moon, so it represents that the majority of the time of this individual would be spent on traveling only, and he would like chances would remain to be very low that this person would come back to his place of birth. So this combination tells that this person would spend majority of this time in this life in traveling. One more thing, one more sign, if you will find these kind of lines, these vertical lines, so this means that the traveling would bring status into this person's life. That's one sign. And let's say if you will find any of the traveling line going towards the mounts, so what kind of result we can expect? So this is our mount of moon. So I'll just give you a so this is what is our mount of the moon. So this is our mount of moon. So in case if you will find the line going towards the mount of Jupiter, so Jupiter represents your ambition, your assertiveness, your status, your titles. So this means any line of traveling going towards the mount of Jupiter represents that this travel would bring status and titles into this person's life. So this person might be called to be given any scholarship, or to represent any kind of awards for his hard work which he has done throughout his lifetime. So this is how we relate it, this line. One more thing, if you'll find the line of Mercury, which is also known as the line of business, line of wealth. So let's say if you'll spot this line from the this mount of Mercury, this comes like this. So if you'll find any travel line connecting to this line, so this means that this person could travel for any business related pursuits. And let's say if, like the sun line we have already discussed, line of sun being associated with the line of traveling would mean that this person would get fame for his traveling. Any line going towards the mount of Saturn would ascertain that this travel would be related to job affair related matters. So this is all related to mounts. We have already discussed what will happen when we find these lines going towards major lines. Now comes the part related to places. So many different palmists have even assigned different places and different regions of the world where a person would travel. So let's say for example, this is our mount of moon. So arrival of any line on this top section would mean that this person would travel to European countries. Arrival of the lines just below like this is our top of the portion of the mount of the moon, just below it. So this is our top portion of the mount of the moon, just below it. The second to it would represent traveling to African countries, and if we'll spot line below it, this represents traveling to America or Canada. Any spotting of the lines below it would represent traveling to Asian countries or like say India. Below it represents China, and at the bottom it represents Australia. This is the combination which has been found true by researchers and palmists across the world in the hands of different people, that any kind of line if you will spot at the bottom would create those possibilities and create those circumstances that person would get the opportunity to travel to the Australian side. The any of the travel line forming at the top of the mount of the moon would create the possibility of this person traveling to the European countries. And you know, like the way it happens in astrology, one sign in totality never tells the whole picture. You need to look at it from all the possibilities, you need to accumulate all the information, and then you need to land to one conclusion. Like the way it happens in astrology, placement of planet in one house never tells the whole picture. You need to look at it from all the perspective, which all planets are respecting at it, which nakshatra the planet is setting, then we land to one conclusion. So same just applies here only. I am just feeding you people about the basics of the palmistry. This is the mount of the moon, this portion is the mount of the moon. It represents, it tells about one's desire towards travel and the actual happening of the travel in an individual's life. If the hand is hard, this means the possibilities can be made true. If the hand is soft, this remains the condition that this person would only keep on dreaming and subconsciously thinking about traveling. Anytime the line of traveling touching the lifeline would implicate that this person could get into health related problems during his traveling. Traveling line touching to the fate line means that this person would travel due to job related matters. Line of traveling touching the line of sun means that this person would get fame during his traveling. Line of this traveling touching towards the line of Mercury, which represents a line of business, means this person would travel for the business reasons and commercial purposes. Lifeline getting into forked combination towards the mount of the moon means something like this, means permanent settlement far from your birth country. And the signs we have already discussed, the sign of cross, sign of star, sign of island, sign of circle are not considered good. Circle would mean that the journey, undertaken journey would bring frustration into person's life. Star, circle, star, cross and island would represent that this person could be stranded, could meet obstacles, could face accidents during his undertaken journey. And the regions which we can expect if you will find the arrival of these influence lines or line of traveling on someone's hand. So these are the regions where this person would expect a call from. So this is all what I have to say on this. I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notifications on palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.